Astagfirullahaladzim. What's up? Horor lagi ketemu lagi di Cepor. It's nice to be back. Nah, gimana kabar kalian horor day? Mulai dari yang kecanduan tingkat ringan sampai yang tingkat akut. Gak ada bosen-bosennya ya. Saya mendoakan kalian semua semoga dalam keadaan sehat dan dilancarkan rezekinya. Amin. Nah, kita mau ngapain sih Bang di sini? Seperti biasa ya, kita akan memamah biak konten-konten perangsang Joni. Perangsang berdirinya bulu kuduk. Demi apa? Demi mencukupi dosis harian yang dianjurkan ya. Nah, sebelum kita memamah biak konten horor berikut, buat yang belum cemilan horor kita malam ini berasal dari channel The Paranormal Man. Yuk, langsung kita gaskan. Selamat meringkak. Play. Top 10 scariest Japanese ghost video. Hantu Jepang ya. Hantu Jepang tuh biasanya
Hello everyone.
Hello.
This is the Paranormal Man, and in today's video, we'll be looking at the top 10 scariest Japanese ghost videos. I have to give a disclaimer that number 1 may be disturbing to some viewers and has driven people to insanity. I also want to give a shout out to the YouTube channel Megami INE, as some of the clips I couldn't find outside her channel. I'll leave a link in the description to her channel down below. With that in mind, let us begin.
gila cu, ada yang bikin gila katanya videonya.
In this first clip, we follow a pair of investigators exploring a supposed abandoned house. At the start of the investigation, nothing seems too out of place, but something happens that really catches their interest.
これ電気つくかな。
Aduh.
お、つけてみて。何？
回すの？あ、そこに？
Nyala.
すごい。
すごい。やめてください。
すごいね。そのまんまだとこんな明るくなっちゃうのね。
ね。
ね。
There is still running electricity in the supposed abandoned house. This piques their curiosity even more, and as they continue, the male investigator spots a floorboard that leads to the underside of the house. When he investigates, he catches something quite unnerving.
見えた。
Apa ini?
何これ。いいだ。
Direkam pakai kamera kentang. Aduh, please. Butak banget gambar.
昭和3年だって。昭和3年の新聞あるよ。何これ。
Mangkok
お皿？
kosong? Iyalah kosong.
猫でもいたのかな。
Ngarepin apaan lo?
お箸だ。誰か住んでたの？お箸がある。
もう洗ってきなよ。
Bentar. Pertanyaannya adalah, ini cewek dan cowok ini ngapain ke rumah terbengkalai? Apa yang mereka rencanakan di situ? Lanjut.
ちょっと牢屋みたいじゃないここ。
Astagfirullahaladzim.
A pale figure wearing what looks like a white robe is staring.
Anjay. Goblin. Males nih gue yang kayak gini-gini nih. Muka mana tuh muka?
Staring down at him with a menacing glare. It's almost as if she's about to attack him. What do you think? Real ghost sighting or a homeless person?
Homeless. Tunawisma. Gelandangan. Sabar ya jantung.
Okay. So there isn't a whole lot of background on this one. It starts with the sound of a dish shattering in the kitchen of a couple's home. While the man investigates, the woman records everything on their camera. When another object falls over, she decides to explore some of the other rooms to see if she can catch anything. After a while of nothing happening, the couple decides to brush it off for a moment. And then this happens.
Piring pada pecah habis terjadi perang internal kayaknya, perang dalam negeri. Apa mana? Apaan? Mana sih? Aduh, please dong, itu suaranya itu.
Did you see it?
No?
At the top of the stairwell stands a figure at the top of the stairs and looks down at the couple. They decide to leave the house at that moment, and I can honestly say I don't blame them.
Aduh. Kalian melihatnya di atas tangga ini nih. Hihi. Ada yang berdiri di atas tangga.
It may also be my imagination, but when the woman first started checking the rooms, I saw what looked like the apparition of a little girl looking into the house from an adjoining building. But I leave it up to you, real or hoax.
Mudah-mudahan nggak ada jam scare lagi nih. Aduh.
In this next clip, we have two friends exploring an abandoned hospital. When they first start, nothing unusual happens. They find some old medicines in one of the cabinet holders and just assume that that's the height of their investigation. They prepare to leave when this happens.
Oh, kaget. Di jendela cuy, ada cuy.
As the cameraman scrolls to the door with a window, he spots a figure looking in on them as they finish up. I guess she wanted to make some kind of impression on them. Let me know what you guys think.
Sekelebat.
This next clip shows two friends exploring an abandoned schoolhouse alone. At first, everything seems normal, with both of them laughing off the random sounds they're hearing. But then, they capture something interesting.
Please. Nongol dari jendela. Kamera mulai ngeblur. Ciri-ciri. Aduh. Tegang banget sih aku. Astagfirullahaladzim. Bocil. Aduh. Mangap ya lo kerjaan. Gambar kali itu ya. Aduh, kaget
What
banget saya.
appears to be a child's face is sticking out of the other end of a wall with a terrifying look to him. Now, I'm a bit skeptical about this clip in particular, as it's something that can be easily faked. But the reactions of the investigators, combined with the terrifying look on the child.
Sebentar nih ya, ini kalau dia gambar, maksudnya foto gitu ya, dia kan rata kalau gambar ya. Kalau ini kan nih ada konturnya tuh, ada bayangannya yang bisa kita lihat nih. Ya ampun.
Face is enough to send chills down my spine. That's why I included it.
Ini matanya cuman yang sebelah merem. Ngeri sih.
But let me know what you think. Real or hoax?
Aku merinding bapak, aku merinding bapak, mama, aku merinding mama.
In this next clip, we see a couple of friends walking across a bridge late at night. Though I'm not sure if they were just out for a late night walk or to see if they can catch something paranormal. It's a bit strange to see nonetheless. As they continue to walk, the woman with the camera scrolls to her partner and finds they aren't alone.
Ini yang menambah keseremannya itu adalah justru kualitas video dari kamera kentangnya ya. Jadi gimana gitu? Kadang lihat nggak? Bentar.
A figure of a woman.
No. Muka mana muka? Woi.
Can be seen by the camera falling from the bridge.
Anjas.
The young lady checks on her to see if she's okay. But this is a question she'll soon be asked.
Aduh. Apaan? Gua nggak ngeliat. Ulangi. Udahan yuk.
Ya itu masalah Anda, bukan masalah saya.
The same apparition pokes its head from under the bridge and gives
Mana nggak kelihatan?
the scare of her life.
Nggak ke-capture, biarin
Her
ah.
partner checks in on her to see if she is the one that saw her.
Aku merinding sebadan-badan ini.
Or hoax. Let me know.
Di jembatan soalnya itu ya, aduh. Kalau lewat jembatan bagaimana tuh? Lihat tuh, woi. Muka mana muka? Aduh. Number 5.
This next clip shows 4 friends eating
Whoa.
at a ramen shop. After they finish eating,
Keras.
they head back to their apartment for some more fun. After they get on the elevator, however, their fun is soon cut short.
Wih, pengumuman cuy. Pada ngerti nggak? Aduh, deal. Siap. Eh? Ada perempuan di lantai berapa tadi tuh?
Did you see it? As the elevator goes up, a mysterious girl is seen standing in front
Tuh. Apain dia nungguin lift?
of one of the floor's doors and scares the friends. After a little bit, they decided to get back on the elevator and see if they can catch the same figure. When they passed by the same floor, there was nothing there. When I first saw this video, it was at this point I felt that it was a one-trick pony video and that nothing else would happen. But I decided to stay and finish it, and I'm glad I did. After coming up short, the guys get back on the elevator to go back to their floor. As the guys start to exit the elevator, this.
出ました開けてくれないからなかなか
Tawa-tawa lu. Udah hantu benga.
Sabar.
Goblin. Anjas. Kenapa dia jatuh? Teman-teman yang nggak
Again, I
ngeliat.
must ask, did you see it? As the man in the white vest exits the elevator, the strange figure of a woman appears behind him, and the cameraman falls to the floor.
Muka mana muka?
In fear. When you take a look at the two figures back to back, they are identical. In addition, just before they take the elevator back up, you can clearly see that there isn't anyone behind the man in the white vest before they go up. So I leave it once again to you. Real or a very elaborate hoax? Let me know.
Nah, apa nih nomor 4 nih? Awas saya jump scare lagi nih.
In this next clip, we see two friends at a phone booth making a call. Since I don't speak Japanese, I have no idea what they're saying. But judging by the nervousness of the caller and the razzing of the one with the camera, my guess is that the caller is calling a girl. He picks up the phone to dial, but instead of a lovely lady's voice on the other end, this.
本当に入れた。マジで本当に入れなかったね。手震えてきた。ねお前ほんとやめとけ。お前ほんとやめとけ。うわー気持ち悪い。何なんだか来てんの。わかるかな。じゃあ絶対わかんないから。絶対わかんない。おいおいおいおいマジで。出た。ちょっとな本当にやめろ。お前冗談。なんか変な声聞こえた。変な声聞こえた。本当に。キモいんだけど。
Apaan sih mau nelpon ribut amat?
Ya, kemarin set sekian, kemarin set sudah.何? やばい。うわもう無理だ。お前もう無理だ。
A strange, otherworldly sound can be heard on the other end, but these friends soon find that that's the least of their problems.
いやもう見てね。これマジもう気持ちいいね。もういいじゃん。もうすんだしもう帰る。帰ろよもう。帰ろうよ。
Lari dia ninggalin temennya. Bagus. Bukan temen lu.
When the cameraman steps outside
Pada ngejerit tuh duanya.
to regain his composure, he pans the camera and sees some haunting figures staring them down.
Hah,
The
mana sih?
cameraman decides to run away, but as you can see here, it was a futile effort. However, this all could have been a well-planned hoax. Let me know what you think in the comments down below.
Kayak Casper. Nomor 3. Yuk.
This clip shows a group of guys following a woman who is walking like she is in a trance. Regardless of what their intention was, it soon wouldn't matter.
Alah. Bohong lu ngikutin wanita. Alah, tahu gue.
As the men continue to follow her into a building, they start to become nervous as to what's waiting for them. After about a minute or two, they come across the girl who they were following. But something had frightened her so much that she didn't even have the time to think about what these guys are doing here.
Kabur.
The men decide to stay and investigate what the girl was doing there. It's a decision that they'll regret. After a few moments of searching, they come across a room with some unusual arts and crafts. After a few moments of looking around, the cameraman captures this.
Gelap. Manakah? Guys, aduh, anjir kaget gue. Astari menari-nari. Aduh. Itu cewek yang tadi itu, hah? Bukan?
Mana gue tahu.
Did you see it? As the cameraman looks into a glass window, an apparition can be seen looking at them. The cameraman falls backwards only to then show a more transparent figure charge at them on all fours. After this, the three men get out of there quickly. So two questions I have are, what was that woman doing in this building before she encountered these men? The other is real or hoax? Let me know what you think.
Sumpah aneh banget.
This next clip features two friends walking through a park together late at night. At first, it's innocent enough, with nothing going on. They're just walking along the park, talking, laughing, having a good time. But after a while, this happens.
何も見えない。あんま見てない。
Teman apa teman nih? Coba tebak. Komen ya.
あんま見てない。さらっと。
全然いるけどね。
嘘でしょ。
そうだよ。
無理無理無理無理無理。すごいね。怖いね。どう
怖いよ。
ほら。
うわ。
ね。
うわ。どうする？幽霊出たらお前置いて逃げっかんね。あれ？あるか？
Lah. Lah. Kemana temennya itu?
Mana gue tahu.
Lah.
あるか？
The woman seems to have just vanished, and her friend is very concerned. He decides to explore the park to find her. He eventually happens upon a public bathroom and takes a peek in there, and while he didn't find his friend, it didn't mean he was alone.
Oh, ini kayak kejadian di gunung-gunung itu. Ya. Jalan. Tahu-tahu hilang. Ih, amit-amit ya. Ih. Merinding boy. Lanjut. Like. Lanjut. Iya, aneh banget gerakannya. Sumpah aneh banget gerakannya, men. Muringkak gue.
I must admit, I was very confused when I first watched this, and understandably so. At first I didn't know
Tuh. Kayak gini. Ih.
if this was his friend
Tuh,
or an evil
tuh.
spirit that was trying to cross over into our plane from a bathroom mirror. It's chilling nonetheless. Eventually, after he leaves the bathroom, he meets up with his friend, but the question remains, what was in...
No. No, please, no. Enough. Gatel kupingnya.
So I mentioned that this video has been known to drive people to insanity, so if you made it this far, buckle up for this finale. A TV news crew is doing a report on an abandoned hospital that has a dark history of possible illegal procedures done on some of the patients. It is said that when people go down there to take pictures, that they can capture apparitions on the negatives or digital photos that were taken.
Ayolah, Bung. Bekas rumah sakit gitu loh, nggak mungkin nggak ada.
At the start of the reporter is doing an interview with a man who had braved the hospital with some friends. According to him, he was so terrified by what he found that he dropped his camera and was too scared to go back for it. In another interview, the man said that he saw some sort of a red figure that he couldn't identify. With these two statements in mind, the news crew discovers that they have been given special permission to enter the hospital, to investigate themselves, and to take pictures. Shortly after they go into the hospital, the reporter finds a camera lying by one of the hospital beds. The camera left behind by the first interviewer, perhaps? She starts to scroll through some of the pictures, and what happens next sends her spiraling. Did you see it? As the reporter screams, the camera pans up to an adjacent mirror on the wall, and we see what she saw. In the reflection of that mirror stands an apparition wearing nurse's clothing.
Okay.
staring with an insidious glare back at the news crew. As the rest of the team tends to the reporter, the cameraman decides to continue further on his own. It's a decision that he'll soon regret. As he approaches an empty room across the hall from an adjacent mirror, this.
Oh. Diem bae lagi.
From an empty room across the hall, ghostly apparitions of doctors appear on the mirror. Soon after, the cameraman captures what looks like some sort of a red figure on the camera.
Hey.
The red figure that the second interviewer mentioned? I leave it to you to decide, real or a very elaborate hoax. And that was the top 10 scariest Japanese ghost
Yang ini nih.
videos. Thank you all for watching. If you're interested, I also have a gaming channel, Flam Rage. I play scary games and react to other scary videos across the internet. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check that out. I will see you next time.
Nah, segitu dulu cemilan horor kita malam ini ya. Semoga bisa menghibur horor addicts kalian. Kalau merasa terhibur, ya video ini hanya konten hiburan semata ya. Jadi mohon dimaafkan kalau ada salah-salah kata. Insya Allah ketemu lagi di video berikutnya.